Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the Post Market Show. And today, what an expiry! It was the third expiry of August. Markets were volatile, but the range that we had predicted beforehand, 17,800 on the downside, 18,000 on the upside, both of them held strong, and markets traded exactly within that range of 200 points. But markets were really volatile. There were 100 points down move, 100 points up move, and again down move, and finally markets ending positive, and Nifty futures ending at the magic figure of 18,000. So that was the markets today. And let us open up the charts and discuss further. So let us open up the chart of Nifty 50 and see what has happened. So we were expecting the markets to be slightly bearish, and because the US markets were in negative, the Asian markets were trading in the negative today. And as expected, our markets opened slightly down, but then immediately in the first candle, the markets, this is a 15-minute candle, market fell to 17,871, and people were thinking this is where the panic sets in. But immediately in the second, the next candle, the markets shot up, tested yesterday's high, or they went very close to yesterday's high, but then again there was a sell-off from 10 o'clock in the morning, and the markets broke the day's low, and this is again panic was created, but again the markets recovered steadily from there, possibly buying from FIIs, and then markets ended exactly at yesterday's high. So Nifty on a close to close basis is at 0.07% up at 17,956. And if you look at the futures chart, markets close exactly at 18,000 levels. So that is again good to see. Markets are despite everyone's bearishness, markets are still moving up, and that is obviously good for the markets. Coming to Bank Nifty, we are seeing Bank Nifty. What happened is same thing, opened with a slight gap down. It moved up. Then when Nifty started falling, Bank Nifty fell in huge candles, and then it shot up more than Bank Nifty today, and it closed at 39,656. That is the closing price, up by 0.49% or 194 points. So Bank Nifty looking very strong today. It definitely helped the Nifty to move up. Talking about other sectors, mid caps did decent, 0.19% up. Nifty small caps also were good. It was up 0.27%. Now, if we look at the sectoral indices, we have the sectors were mostly mixed. No significant up move or down move in either sector. Some were in the red, some were in the green, but all were within 1%. So if you look at the positive sectors, definitely Nifty reality did well today, up by 1.55%. Then Nifty Private Bank up by 0.6%. Nifty Metals doing pretty well, up by 0.92%. And on the downside, if you want to looking at that is Nifty IT Index did not perform well today. It was down 0.79%, but it recovered towards the end. So that is again a positive situation for the markets. And apart from that, Nifty Auto was down today slightly. So there's a second day of fall in Nifty Auto. So let us see how the auto stocks perform in the coming days. And today Bank Nifty was up mainly because of Kotak Bank. Kotak Bank up by 3.5%. So last time the markets tried to move up, then there was some profit booking coming in, and the markets are consolidating in this range. And today finally it broke out from those levels of 1850, and it touched 1904 today. So definitely this is looking bullish. So in case you are going to holding a long position, you can expect a target of 1950 in the short term, and in the long term you can expect definitely the target of 2000 to be touched by Kotak Bank, and today's low you can keep as a stop loss in case you are going for swing trades. This is Kotak Bank, definitely pulling the Bank Nifty up. And Adani Enterprise is the next stock. Again, there's nothing to say much. It went up 4.8% again, and you can see the massive amount of rally, almost 50% up in the last 40 trading sessions. So definitely each day more than 1% up. It continues in a one-way direction. So I don't know what you can say about this stock. I think most people have not seen such a rally in one stock every day when the markets moves up, and it did not give any opportunity to anyone to get into the stocks, because in stocks what happens, you get a pullback, then some people enter, enjoy the trend, but you can see there's no pullback whatsoever, and just a massive FOMO happening. And when most people get into this situation of into the fear of missing out a mindset, then where it is where the panic starts. So Adani Enterprise still looking strong above 3,100. So let us see where the stock heads towards. Talking about other things, L&T, it was trying to consolidate at this level and it broke out finally today. So L&T looking strong in the coming days. Definitely you can watch out for L&T. You can enter this stock with today's low as a stop loss, and the first target you can keep is around 1960, 1970. Those are the levels you can keep, and obviously 2000 is the next level of resistance coming for L&T. And Dabur, similar pattern like L&T. Dabur also shot up from consolidating around those areas. So Dabur also looking pretty strong. You can keep the first target as 612. So that is Dabur. ITC, this trade was shared in the Telegram channel. So ITC also looking strong. We are expecting a target of 322 to be met by ITC pretty soon. And today's low can be kept as a stop loss in ITC. So these are some of the stocks. Apart from that, if you want to look at the contributors to Nifty, on the negative side, we have Infosys contributing negative 14 points today. Infosys was pretty weak. ONGC, TCS, Axis Bank, these were all the weak stocks today. But if you want to look at the positive stocks, definitely Kotak Mahindra Bank, L&T, ITC, Bharti Airtel, SBI. So these are the top positive contributors to Nifty 50 today. If you want to look at the FII, DII buying and selling activities, FIIs have sold 1706 crore, but this is a part of a block deal. So the actual figures are FIIs have turned net buyers. So that is not shown here because of the block deal that has taken place. And DIIs have bought today for 470 crores in the market. So that is how the things are looking. And coming to economic calendar, we talked about European inflation rate coming in today. It came at 8.9%, and it was in line with expectation. We were expecting 8.9. It came at 8.9. So no major surprises happening there, unlike the UK markets. But it is higher than last time. Last time it came at 8.6%. This time it is at 8.9%. So it is definitely higher. Apart from that, no news has come. And tomorrow we have the Japanese inflation rate at 5 a.m. in the morning. So we can keep updated on that in the pre-market show tomorrow. So now let us look at the European markets and how they have reacted to the inflation rate. So in case you want to look at the German index has been slightly positive today because of the way it fell yesterday. You can see a huge red candle forming. Let us open up the 15-minute chart to have a clearer picture. You can see yesterday it moved in a one-way fashion. The stock fell and fell with no recovery at all, but today it opened with a gap up and then tried to move up, but then there was selling. Again, it recovered towards the end, up by 0.5%. The French index is up by 0.45%. UK index is up 0.3%. And coming to the US markets, very important. US markets are right now trading in the green. S&P 500 and Nasdaq both are trading slightly in the green. Dow Jones is trading slightly in the red. So if you look at the price action happening at Nasdaq, you can the S&P 500, it opened flat. It tried to move up, then there was profit booking. Again, it is trying to move up. Nasdaq, similar thing happening, but Nasdaq is recovering fast and it is already up 0.5%. So now Nasdaq looking strong, but Dow Jones is still underperforming. It is down 0.25%. So US markets are mixed is what I'll say, but the US VIX is coming down. It is down 0.5%. It is at 19.8. So that is I guess it's fine for the markets. India VIX today crashed by 1.85%. Now it is at 17.35. Coming to crude oil prices, it has shot up 4.5%, interestingly. And so as we look at it, so not good for the economy, especially the stocks like Asian Paints. If the crude oil prices keep rising, so those will be under selling pressure. So we have to watch out for the oil related stocks, automobile stocks, all of those, because of crude oil prices rising. But again, it is way below the levels, and if you can draw a trend line from here, you can see that what is happening is the markets are in a downward trending channel. So it is fine as long as this channel is not broken on the upside. We can expect the markets to keep respecting this and keep falling. Definitely good for the markets is what I can say. Now coming to the currency, and Indian rupee depreciated today because of the dollar index gaining strength by 0.8% today. So now it is at 107. So dollar index gaining strength is definitely never a good sign for the markets. Now coming to our markets, SGX Nifty trading at 17,948, and Nifty definitely ended at the highest point of the day, another green candle forming on the daily chart. Open interest wise, still a lot of call sellers are there, 18,000, huge amount of call selling is there, but put call ratio indicates slight bullishness in the market. It is at 1.2. In case the markets break 18,000 with a lot of strength, these people will have to run for cover, and that can propel the markets higher by 200, 300 points. So we have to keep watching Nifty as and when it breaks 18,000. Coming to Bank Nifty put call ratio is bullish, and we can see a lot of puts right out of the bat. You can see a lot of puts being created in Bank Nifty, and on the call side is heavily written at 40,000, and then 40,200 is interestingly today added a huge amount of call buy. People are expecting the markets to find some resistance around 40,000, 40,200, and on the downside we have definitely 39,500 and 39,000 as supports for Bank Nifty. If you want to look at the price action wise patterns, let us open up the 15-minute chart and see the pattern, and definitely 18,000 will act as a major resistance on the spot. Then if that is broken, 18,087 you can act as a resistance in the coming days. And on the downside, definitely today's swing low of 17,850 is going to be interesting to watch. 17,860, 17,850 these levels, and then finally 17,800 level to be watched out for in case there's a down move. In case of Bank Nifty, 40,000 could be taken as a immediate resistance, and on the downside 39,300, 39,000, these are the levels you can watch out for in Bank Nifty. So overall situation, the markets are still bullish. We will not be taking bearish trade. I've told you multiple times that we will be trying to following the trend. If the trend is changing, then we will change our trading style, but as long as it is a bull market, we will try to follow the trend despite other people being negative. So that is what you can keep in mind, and until tomorrow we will see where the US markets end, how the Asian markets open. Also the Japanese inflation is to be watched out for tomorrow morning. So all of those will be discussed in the pre-market show tomorrow. So until that time, have a very good night and thank you for watching.